All right, hopefully we're all ready. We don't have people just staring at their phone right now. No one has earbuds in at this current moment in time, right? Unless earbuds are in their head because they're using Google Translate, okay? The auto-translate ones. Is that what we're doing? Because we're not, yeah, seriously, get off there. Seriously, good swipe there. Anyway, so right here, we're going to be on what page in my notebook?
32 and 33.
32 and 33. So right now, especially those people that don't have your notebooks, okay, write that on the page. Write that on your pages. 32, 33, okay? 32, 33. Okay? We're doing this one. So that one's going to be 33. And that means this one over here is...
The packet is always on the left side.
Yep. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go over a lot of theorems. And you're going to reference these theorems for every single thing. So theorem 6.6. Both pairs of opposite sides of a quadrilateral are congruent. Now what does the word congruent mean?
The same side.
The same.
No, you don't. You need to be paying attention here. So put that away, please.
Next one. So then the quadrilaterals is a parallelogram. So if they're the same, the quadrilaterals are a parallelogram. Next one. Both pairs of opposite angles of a quadrilateral are congruent. What does congruent mean?
The same.
The same. Then the quadrilateral is a parallelogram. 6.8. If an angle is a quadrilateral, its supplementary angles to both of its consecutive angles. Then the quadrilateral is a parallelogram. So we will address this one at the end. It's a little bit more complicated than the rest. 6.9, if the diagonals of a quadrilateral bisect. Now, can someone tell me, what does bisect mean? 2 equal parts, right? Very good. Cuts into 2 equal parts. Bisect means cuts into 2 equal parts. Thank you. Karen, put it away. Now, for this first example, I'm going to use one of those theorems for this. Tell whether the quadrilateral is a parallelogram. Explain your reasoning. Now, if you notice, right here, these are called tick marks. There's a double tick mark there, a double tick mark there. What does the double tick marks mean?
Equal.
They are equal. They are congruent. Okay? They are congruent. So, that means the double is congruent to each other. Single tick marks. Single tick marks. That means those two are congruent to each other. So now, what can I say? Because those are opposite of each other. Those are opposite of each other. Are they congruent?
Yeah.
Yes. So let's go to the theorem. Let's look at the theorems. It says, if both pairs of opposite sides of a quadrilateral are congruent, so is that true here in this case? Both are congruent, then the quadrilateral is a parallelogram. So can I say that this one's going to be a parallelogram? Yes. This one is a...
Archer.
Yes. L-O-G-R-A-M. I can never spell correctly. So, prop 6.6. So that's my property that I got from this one right here. Or, I'm sorry, I called it property, but it's a theorem. Dang it, I messed up. So, theorem 6.6. Now, for question B here. On question B, this one is congruent to this one.
It has 2 sides.
It has 2 sides. Okay, is this a parallelogram?
Yeah.
No.
No, why?
Because they're not.
These ones here, so the top and the bottom are not congruent, right?
Yeah.
So the top and bottom are not congruent. So therefore, this is not a parallelogram. So not a parallelogram. I know, right? I am not him today. So, sides are not congruent. There we go. Now, you people are going to go do these ones. Yes, you guys are going to do 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to, let me see.
We have to say it's a parallelogram.
Is it? Are we doing like the yes or
Is
no?
it, okay, is it a parallelogram? Explain your reasoning.
Yes.
Since we're going to be doing this together, you could tell me yes or no, and then you could tell me why. Okay?
I can do it.
You don't have to write it out, but we're going to do this. So,
The first one?
yes.
So yes.
Kakawat's got this one. What do you say?
Yes.
He says yes.
No. Yes, it is. Look at it. This is equal.
You do it.
Yes,
Quick.
yes.
Yes.
Apúrale. Love you.
Okay. So, someone tell him why. Are they opposite?
Yes.
No.
Oh.
Oh, it has to be an opposite.
It has to be opposite.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
So that one's a no. So the ones that are next to each other are congruent.
Thank you.
So there we go. Good job. Yes, good job. Who are you going to select now? Who are you going to choose?
Me.
Come on.
Me?
Ah, Gerardo.
I'll do it.
Hey, Gerardo.
What? Wow. Hey, if you get chosen, you can't deny this. So remember that.
I was gonna go.
You wait for 1
He had to
hour.
put his jacket on first.
I got cold.
Yeah, he got cold.
I didn't know.
Aldo, what do you say?
Yes.
You guys agree?
Yeah.
Yes, very good. Now you get to choose, and they cannot say no.
Whopper.
Ah, you can't say no. There we go. You got this. You got this.
Si te pone a explicar ya valiste. Pon no.
You got to tell them too why.
Yes.
Sí, ¿por qué?
No sé. No sé.
Porque yes, dile. Porque no. Porque no. Porque
El ejemplo de arriba.
la B, ¿no? Di la B, güey.
El ejemplo de.
El B.
If you wanna say something,
para
you
los-
said.
no, para los dos sides. No sé.
Yeah.
He said B.
Yes.
You
It's
agree.
like example B. Okay. It's like example B. So it's a no. Okay. Opposite sides are not the same. So in this one right here, this one is not the same as this one. So that one right there is true. That one's a no. All right. So let's look at the next. Use opposite angles. Now this time, instead of dealing with sides, we're dealing with angles. Quadrilateral is a parallelogram, so I'm going to go back over to my thing, and it says theorem 6.7. What the hell was that? Theorem 6.7. If both pairs of opposite angles of a quadrilateral. Dang, fries are done.
No, of course it's done.
I have Okay. It says both pairs of opposite angles are quadrilaterals are congruent. Then the quadrilateral is a parallelogram. Opposite angles are congruent. So let's look. In this first one, is this opposite of this one? Say no.
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 It's not. It's not opposite. This term right here would be consecutive. It's one next to the other.
Sir.
this should be opposite of that one over there. And if you notice right here, it's a weird shape, isn't it?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, a parallelogram, by definition, the sides are, guess, I'll let you guess. By definition, in a parallelogram, the sides are,
Same.
say parallel.
Parallel.
It's in the name, parallel.
Parallel.
So it's almost like someone's playing on their phone, got to play video games or something while I'm trying to teach, right? So this doesn't even look like a parallelogram, so therefore this one is not going to be. So no, I would say no, opposite angles are not congruent. Now, for B.
Do we have to write the last part?
Yeah.
Wait, oh.
Explain your reasoning. It's almost like it says, explain your reasoning. Next one, B. Let's look. Opposite angles. So opposite would be here. Are those two opposite of each other? Yes, they are. Are they congruent?
Yes.
Yes, they are congruent. So I could say yes on that one. What, these ones over here?
Yes.
Opposite and opposite. Both of those are congruent.
Yes.
So another way I could show congruency, is with marks. But if it's marking an angle, it would look like this. So it's going to be a single mark, like this, single arc. And then for these ones, it would get a double arc, because the double arcs go together, the single arcs go together.
Yes, sir.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, good. So we can now say that since the opposite angles are congruent, this one is a parallelogram. There we go. So it is a parallelogram.
Explain. You gotta explain.
Explain why.
You can lose points off that.
There you go. Opposite angles are congruent. Okay. So now let's look at this one here. So 4, 5, 6. Who was the last? So you get to choose the next person to go.
Leo.
Yeah.
Oh, Thanos.
Yeah.
I know you're not playing with that right now. You get to choose. Oh.
Ay, hijo de la puta. Yes or no?
Tengo un culpable.
No, it's not yes or no.
¿Qué hago?
C.
A la verga.
No seas mamón.
Se le voy a dar el cacahuate. Se le voy a dar el cacahuate, pendejo.
Hey,
No seas mamón.
No sé, güey. No haces mamón. Cállate la verga. Le pongo ahí. Pues no sé cómo, verga. Con la más con la jo.
It's almost like we just got done talking about it.
Ah, pues escribo lo mismo de arriba entonces. ¿Qué verga hago? Lo mismo, lo que sea.
Wait, do we have to like write it or we have to put yes or no?
You can explain it. So is it a parallelogram? Yes or no?
Sí.
Is that a C or is that a gang sign?
No, sí, like.
That looks like a gang sign right there. Okay, that's where. Okay. Yes, there we go. Why? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? Sí.
Because I said.
Because you said that doesn't work.
Tengo los mismos lados.
Because.
Ah, mira, aquí. we're not dealing with sides. Look, look, look. Mira.
Okay.
Same what?
Angles.
Same angles. Okay. There we go. Good. Who are you going to choose? They can't say no.
Come on, Walker.
You got this. Come on now.
Come on, Walker.
It's not a fry, bro.
No.
No.
Nothing.
Ese no se oye. No.
¿Por qué no?
Because
You can't use that. You can't say I don't know.
Nah, cheeseburger.
Look, right here. Look at these ones right here.
Oh wait. Yes.
it's opposite angle down.
Oh, my bad. No.
The no is correct. The no is correct.
I don't know.
Okay, let's look right here.
Like I don't know.
Look, did you see when we did this one right here, or were you playing with your video game?
I was watching.
You were watching your video game?
No.
Okay, so look at these angles way over here, across from each other. Are they the same?
Yeah.
Right here they are, but let's look over here. Are these the same?
No.
No. So that's why it's no, because the opposite angles are not the same. There you go. Good job. Who are you going to pick? Who are you going to pick? I'll let you pick.
For 6, right?
Yep, number 6.
Ya tiene miedo, mira.
No, because it's not opposite like that.
Okay, so what does this little box right here mean?
90.
And what does this box over here mean?
It's a yes.
Oh, so it's a yes? Well, I thought we couldn't have it like this.
Oh, but look, look, look. That's all I need is those ones, right? And are those ones?
Yeah, they're the same.
So therefore that would be?
Yes.
Yes.
There we
done that
go. Okay, you get to pick on the next one though, okay? All right. Anyone have any questions so far of what we've done? No? All right. Now, for this next one, or last one here, diagonals. Okay, if we go and use the information from what we had in our theorems, the diagonals are congruent. That means that they're equal to each other. So when I bisect them, right here, this diagonal, right here, is congruent right here and here. So that means that those pieces, since they're congruent on both sides, are going to be equal, right?
Right.
Those are congruent. So those are bisected. Now if I look at these two right here, that one is congruent to that one. So that means those ones are being bisected. So those are going to be congruent right there. So if both diagonals are bisected, that means they are congruent. So I could actually just go straight to my prop, or theorem right here.
Yes.
6.9. Quadrilaterals bisect each other, then the quadrilateral is a parallelogram. So I'm going to say this is theorem 6.9. And this is a parallelogram. So it's theorem 6.9. That was from the front page. Now what about this next one here?
That one is congruent too.
Why?
Because if it is 87, that one's 87 too.
Okay, why is it got to be 87?
Because it's congruent.
Okay, but we could also use theorem 6.8. What does 6.8 say?
6.8. It says if angle or what is it? Quadrilateral. What's the 10? It's a metrical.
It's right here. If an angle of a quadrilateral is supplementary, what is supplementary again? 180. So if you forgot what that is, put 180 right here. So if they're supplementary, if the consecutive angles are supplementary, then it is a parallelogram. So let's look. We have these two bottom ones down here. Do both these together add up to 180? Yes, they do. Do these right here add up to 180? So 180 and 180.
Check page 26. That's the first one actually. Once you finish that 26, I'll
La respuesta es una A, Peña.
Not yet.
Si no me voy a caer después.
Now, I want you guys doing this one here. Now, and I'm going to end it right here. I'm going to come around and check your guys' work as you're doing this, and hopefully you can get the homework done before you get too far out of here. Make sure you all like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification button. Support my channel. Buy stuff for the merch store.